Don't rush.
You mentioned quite your time, and I resonate with that because we have good workouts and we have less good workouts as everyone. So I work out as well, as you know, and the best workouts are, so I'm moving a step back. So there is this movement saying that you need to exercise in order to distress yourself, and that's good and that's true, very true. When you go to the gym and you try to think about your problems and try to solving them during the gym, you have a bad workout, at least for me, and don't end up solving the problem. But when you put the problems or issues that you have in your personal life on the side and just focusing on the workout that you're doing, after the workout you feel more refreshed and ready to solve or challenge those issues that you have.
I mean,
Is it the same with you?
some people think that you can like use your stress to like better yourself in what you're doing in training. I personally, obviously everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their own ways, but personally it doesn't work. Because if I think even if I'm going through a training session and I get a phone call or anything, it just puts me off track. And I suffer a lot from, I'm not shy to say, mental blocks.
Okay.
Sometimes a weight is easy for you to lift, but you'll start to pull it off the floor and your brain just shuts off. You, for example, if it's like a snatch, you just do the first bit of the dead pull and you just get stuck. And you know you can lift it, you know it's light, but you can't just like go underneath the bar. It's like your brain completely freezes. And it's frustrating and it's stressful because we're talking about something that you should enjoy. This is something that normally helps you relax after a stressful day at work. And then this happens. So until you actually learn how to just grab all your stuff, pack them in a bag, put them on the side, let's focus on the training session. Let's just enjoy that. Then once the training session is back, believe it or not, even if you grab that bag full of stuff again, all that stress, all that problems at work, even the bag itself is going to feel lighter.
Very true.
That's my way of trying to process things. Does it work every time? Definitely not. Alright, I'm not going to say that every training session is good or majority of the training sessions are good. Oh, far from it. I mean, I don't like to sugarcoat things. The reality is that with life itself, I mean, the majority of things are going to be not so good.
Yeah.
You know, problems are there every day. You know, if it's not just work, it's family, home, I don't know, girlfriend, anything. I mean, could be a car problem on the way to the gym. You know,
Somebody
it's
just send a message that you don't understand in the wrong way. Sometimes a comment on social media
puts you off.
Anything.
It puts you off.
And it does affect. So as much as I can, I don't look at my phone while I'm working out unless it's the stopwatch or it's the training app or whatever I need to use to get the workout in. If I see something that for some reason I don't like, and I tend to be quite emotional during the workout because sometimes you're pushing extra hard to even get the workout in. Sometimes you don't really feel like doing the extra work. So earlier I mentioned that I don't really enjoy leg day, so I have to really push myself to do a certain type of workout. Or there's a particular exercise that I don't enjoy, but I have to do anyway. So not every workout is super enjoyable, and you have.
And normally it's the stuff you don't like that you need to work the most on.
For sure.
If you like it, it must be that you're good at it. So, yeah. I mean, the worst stuff is the stuff you need to work the most in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know what you're saying. It's like a trail. If you just like even tilt a bit off the trail, you might lose it completely. So you're not always in a good mood. You're not always motivated to go to the training session. it's not easy. I mean, if I tell you that I wake up pumped and ready to train every day, it would be the biggest lie. I'd like to be fully pumped and ready to go every day, motivated, but there comes the days that I don't even want to get out of bed, let alone get out of bed, go to work, and then after work I have a whole training session, and it's a heavy session. I just want to go home. But it's that training session that you manage to push through it, do everything you have to, and you do it right, you don't cut shortcuts. That is the most beneficial training session, I would say.
And you know, after you finish the workout, you would know. And sometimes it happens to me, this is more psychological. Sometimes you know that you need to get this workout in so you can feel better. Sometimes it feels like you're going to therapy, literally.
It does. It does. I would say with stuff I went through in the past, I mean, weightlifting was my therapy. I mean, it's we've all been through COVID. I did not miss a session. It was the most depressing training I ever did in my life, because I used to train in my garage alone. I had the equipment lended from the national team, and I used to train alone in my garage. It was horrible. Some days, okay, it's nice, you get hyped up, whatever, but the majority of but the fact is that you're spending a whole day not meeting anyone, not talking to anyone. And even when I go to my garage, since it's underground, I don't get even a reception, so literally even more isolated. And you have to do a 2-hour session sometimes, and if you don't have a playlist saved, I don't have Wi-Fi in my garage, so finish my playlist, restart the same playlist, or else just lift in silence. It happened to me once. I'm not gonna stop from training to go back up to my house, download music and go down, train without the music. Is it easy? Oh no. Did I think of quitting weightlifting back then? Plenty of times, but I kept saying this. I said, once this goes through, I'm gonna get to go abroad again. I'm gonna compete, meet other athletes, go to different countries again, and that is the best feeling. Keeps you motivated.
It's easy to quit.
Very easy. I think it is one of the easiest things to do. The temptation of quitting is easy, the bad stuff are the easiest things to do normally. But it's I wouldn't say the good stuff, it's not persisting. I would say it's the maintaining, the regular thing. It's the consistency that is the most hard thing. Because, okay, you may train 2-3 times a week. Is it enough?